Okay, it's time for a little video walk around of Bushwhacker 2, BWII. Okay, so here you see the front. It's got a 1/4-inch skid plate. It's got 30-inch tires, mud lights, 30 by 12 by 12, XXLs. Very aggressive tires. I just finished mounting the headlights, and there's still quite a bit of work left to do, but anyways, here's a little walk around. See those tires. The way she sits with 3 pounds in it, I have 15-inch ground clearance in the center, and it doesn't come to a point. It's kind of a wide slot, so there's plenty of room, which I'll show you there later on. And here we're going to go into the front. I have the levers, the laterals mounted forward right now because the seat slides. There's a slide on the seat, and there's locks on both sides. And you can slide the seat forward, and then you have access to the T20 and some chains and stuff like that. There's the dash. There's nothing mounted in it right now, but you see it's got a couple of little trays underneath good for storage and whatnot. I'm going to put a little bit of netting over them just to keep the stuff in from bouncing. And so we're going to move on back. The seat itself is a very, very comfortable seat. It's out of a van, and GM van, and I like it because it's kind of compact. It's fairly light. I stripped a lot of stuff off it, just sliding it forward, which allows access to the T20 that you see cradled in there. And you can see some of the new chain tensioners. And there's a 31 horse Vanguard. So the seat slides forward and back. I'll push her all the way forward. So it gives you an idea that you can get at everything in here. Gives you pretty good access. I really like it. There's all the 60 heavy-duty chains, and if you look right down through the T20, you'll see some checker plate down there, tread plate. That's actually not the floor. That is a tank, gas tank. I have front and rear tanks. They hold about 5 gallons or so each. There's the filler hose coming up to it with the vent. There's the engine with the exhaust going through the toolbox, storage boxes. Here's the rear bulkhead. I just finished mounting a little courtesy light in there. And it shows you down here that you got quite a bit of room back there for 2 people. This is the same size seat out of a Max 2 that I had before. Maximus, maybe some of you guys remember it. Anyways, this is a suspension seat. The seat's not on it. It's going to be upholstered to match the color and the same type of vinyl leather, whatever it is there in the front. There you can see the suspension seat. You can also see the right-angle gearbox drives, hollow shaft gearboxes, battery in the middle. And those they're chain driven off the rear axle, and they drive the dual props at the back. There's a little backrest for the seat, and there's your Coney shock, the 5-way with adjustable rebound, so you can tune it for the load and for the type of ride that you want. In here you see there's some toolboxes, and let's go open her up here. Have to excuse my greasy hands, but they pop open, and you have pretty good storage in there. By the way, I'll open the other one up to give you an idea. These keys are all keyed alike, so one key works for all of them. And you can see the storage that we have in there. And it's the same thing on the other side. So just shut them up. Then as I walk around the back, you can see the tires, you can see the dual props. There's some more tires. And it's the same thing back here. We got a couple more boxes. And down here on the side, gives you a better view. You can see the filler for the rear tank, the exhaust pipe coming out, and the filler for the front tank. And as we go over on this side, you can see the clutch and the T20, some of the chain tensioners. When we look down below, you can see some of the drive, jack shaft, etc. Now this seat also pivots forward, and that's a feature that I had so that I can have a bed in here. And I've designed the bed, and the bed actually goes right from the back all the way to the front, so you got full width, and you got about a queen size bed in there, about 6'6" by close to 60 inches, somewhere around there, 58 or so. And again, you can see how the laterals are made so that they slide underneath the dash so that the seat can flip ahead. And you can see the dash that will have some instruments in it sooner or later. Now I'm going to push the seat back, and there's a lock down here. Press that lock and move around over the front, get around the other side, and push this lock down. It's already locked. Sometimes they lock automatic, but I always make sure. And then you have your laterals in here. So they pivot ahead, and then down in here, if you can see it, what I'm going to be doing here is disconnecting these. It's a little pin. Pretty hard to do it with one hand, but I think I can get it. Yep. I just got a little locking pin. Oops. There we go. And do the other one. And put the pin in. There we go. So we're ready to roll. It's got a very nice position. I modified the laterals to give me an upright driving position. And there's the simple shift levers. And there you can see some of the tensioners on that side, as well as the tensioner over on the other side. And I broke up the floor plate so that you don't have to take off a whole plate. You can just take off what you need to get access to chains, sprockets, etc., or to clean it out from time to time. So I think that's about it. We'll just step back, give you a view from